Hello, gals and gents. Welcome to another exciting episode of All My Mudkips Character Battle. Due to the success of All My Mudkips, we've decided to do a character battle. This is how it's going to work. As you can see, all the characters of All My Mudkips, as well as two guest characters. Now, during every episode, we will have one battle. And it is your job to comment on who you want to win. It's very simple. Whoever has the most votes win, because this is democracy, apparently. Now, let us introduce the fighters. From left to right, we have F-Raptor 1, Blissey, Politoed, Pikachu, Magikarp, Reese Benlier, Mudkips, and Miss Magius. And today's battle pins Blissey against F-Raptor 1. So leave a comment about who you want to win. Round 1. Fight! And without further ado, here is your regularly scheduled program. Indeed. So here's a battle with Zenkai. I'm just using one of my random for fun teams. He seems to have quite an OU team, but, to each his own. I lead with Altaria, he leads with Azelf, and I decide just to Dragon Claw it. And I do that just because I thought I'd do actually more than half, but I don't. And I just kind of want to lull him into exploding here. But he doesn't. He just goes Psychic, and that's kind of sad because Dusknoir takes quite a bit of damage after the Psychic and the Stealth Rocks. But anyway, I'm going to go for the Fire Punch to get some damage on it. And he goes into Sizer, which is great because, that was not a prediction on my part. That was just pure luck that I happened to go with a Fire Punch there. So, anyway, he has Sizer out. He's going to Pursuit before I'm able to hit him down with Thunder Punch. But, yeah, I did get the burn, which helped. So, his Pursuit didn't do a whole lot. And, he goes into Salamence here. And I'm just going to burn it because, most Salamences are physical. And I do get it off because my Dusknoir lives with 21 hit points, and that's pretty nice. So, I'm probably not going to live something else, and he decides just to go for the Flamethrower, and that's going to KO Dusknoir. But, a Burn Salamence is pretty crippled, in my opinion, so I'm still pretty good. So I go into Politoed, because Politoed is cute, and I'm just going to go for the Surf, predicting a switch. I don't think he's going to stay in here. And he actually goes into Celebi, and, yeah. Like I said, I didn't go with the Ice Beam because I predicted the switch, but he actually went into something that Ice Beam would be better against, so that kind of blows. So he sets up the Leech Sheet as I Toxic. I know Celebi has Natural Cure, but, just to force him to push out eventually. And I'm Leech Seed, so I'm probably going to switch out because that would be rather strange for me to stay in. And he either is using Psychic or Grass Knot probably, so I go into Magnezone because he resists both. And yeah, he Grass Knots, and that's not going to do a whole lot to Magnezone. And I'm predicting a switch here, so I decided to go for a sub. And he goes into Heatran, predicting, I guess, maybe a Hidden Power Fire or something. But I do get the sub up, which is pretty nice. He goes for the Fire Blast. I'm pretty sure this is Scarfed after seeing the Fire Blast. And I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt since, it's free damage. I might as well do it. And he's locked in a Fire Blast, and I don't want to stay in here to have Magnezone die, so I go into Politoed. And he Fire Blasts the Politoed, and that's not very effective. And Politoed's special defense is pretty damn good. So he's not going to be able to do too much. He goes into Salamence as I Hypnosis. It misses anyway, but whatever. There you have it. And, yeah, he goes into an Outrage. He's burned, though, so his attack is halved, so my Politoed is able to survive it. I'm just going to take him down with Ice Beam, so that's that. Dead Salamence. Politoed is cute. Yay, cute Politoed. So he goes into Celebi again, and he Leech Seeds as I try to Hypnosis, but I miss, and that sucks. And, yeah, I don't really want to stay in here and get, something bad happen to me, so I decided to go out into Altaria, because Altaria can take Grass Knots pretty well. But, Celebi actually decides to use Thunder Wave, and that's not good because my Altaria is a Dragon Dancer. And I'm just going to stay in and Dragon Dance here. But, I realize, you know what, Altaria does have Natural Cure. I'm just going to switch out because it's the safe play. So I decided to switch Altaria out. And, he actually switches out Celebi, too, and he goes into Heatran as I go into Magnezone. Yeah, I know he's trapped here, but he's going to use, either Earth Power or Fire Blast, and I can't take either. So I go into Politoed as Death Fodder. Sorry, Politoed. It had to be done. Anyway, I'm gonna go back into Altaria because I know he's locked in Earth Power, and he goes into Gyarados, so that's not good. and I get a Dragon Dance at least, so I'm faster than him. And I figure, you know what, I really don't have something that can safe switch into this, so I'm just going to Dragon Claw. And I get a crit, which is amazing, and he Stone Edges and takes down Altaria. So that crit really did help, because now he's almost dead, and that's pretty good. So anyway, I go into Porygon-Z, because it's my Scarf Porygon-Z, and it has adaptability, and it has Tri-Attack and stuff, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to Tri-Attack him, and that's going to take down the Gyarados. Anyway, he goes into Heatran here, I guess hoping to outspeed me or survive a Tri-Attack. He actually does survive a Tri-Attack, and with a few hit points, and Earth Powers me. And anyway, he gets a crit there, so I guess that returns my crit. And I'm down to 7 hit points, which isn't good. And for some reason, he thinks that Celebi can survive 2 adaptability Tri-Attacks, but he's mistaken, and his Celebi is taken down with 2 Tri-Attacks. So that's pretty awesome on Porygon-Z's part, right there. That makes me really happy. So, anyway, yeah, he's in a really a pickle. He's like, oh my god, why'd I do that? So he decides to go into Azelf to hopefully survive a Tri-Attack, but let's face it, that's not going to happen. Azelf's defenses are pretty much paper. So, yeah, he goes in Azelf, I'm going to Tri-Attack, and that's an obvious KO if I don't say so myself. Sorry, Azelf, but you just had to die. Anyway, he goes into Heatran, and apparently this was a speed tie, because he outspeeds me here in Fire Blast. Obviously, both of them are Scarfed, but they must have the exact same speed, and that's pretty rare, I would say. So anyway, I go into Swellow, and I'm just going to Protect to hopefully PP stall him at a Fire Blast. And really, it's my best play, because Magnezone nor Swellow is going to be able to survive a Fire Blast from this thing. But I fail with my Protect, and he's able to hit with Fire Blast, and that's going to take down Swellow. So all I have is Magnezone, and you know what? It comes down to this. Can he hit with Fire Blast? And he can't. He misses that Fire Blast. So, pretty lucky game there. Turned out to be eventually decided by luck. But good game nonetheless, and rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Peace.